We welcome you to Penny Gymnasium on the campus of Halldale High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you high school basketball tonight. The Winthrop Ramblers in to take on the Halldale Bulldogs and girls basketball action. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munson. Gary Verhult joins me as our color analyst. Dick Layton doing our stats. Chris Wheeler running our production. Evan Grady on our game cam here from Halldale High School. I want to welcome you here to our second Halldale game. Halldale's coming off a win last night, a big win over Class A Gardner. They're 1-0 on the season. Winthrop comes in at 0-0. And in that 56-50 win over Gardner, they had good balanced scoring, Gary. 8 girls scored in that game. Amanda Trepagna was the game high with 17 points. She was our Capsa Pizza player of the game. She also had 3 assists in that game. And a good finish for the Bulldogs in that one. They finished the game on a 15-4 run coming from behind to win that one, Gary. So back-to-back performances, not what you would normally see in the course of regular season, but all the rules are out the window this year, Gary.
That's right, Rob. Yeah, Coach Richmond brought his troops on the floor last night, and they looked like they've been together for a couple of weeks, and they sure look it. It's a young team, and you can expect a lot out of them. They work very well together. They've got some quick people up front, some good shooters, and they're going to have to be held down. Winthrop, we really don't have much of a scouting report on because we're not familiar. They haven't had a real game yet or a scrimmage that we're aware of. So they're coming in here facing a real, I'm going to say experienced. I'm talking about playing, they scrimmaged Mount Abram up at Mount Abram. So they've had some pressure, and they come up against Gardner last night, and you could see the spirit of this club right here. It's a bunch of girls that are really close. I know that for a fact, and you can see it on the floor. They're young girls. They have no seniors on the team. So you can look to this Halldale program and see that it's got a lot of success coming down the road when it starts. And they're sure starting to build on that this year with this group of girls. Right?
Yeah, and the numbers are really strong, Gary. Full complement of players. The Ramblers will be a little short-handed tonight as their roster is a little bit short. They're coached by first-year coaches, co-coaches, Kelsey Willett and Jess Merrill for the Ramblers here as we get set to bring you what will be every dribble from Penny Gymnasium here during the course of the season. We're doing all the high school JV boys and girls as well as middle school boys and girls games here during this winter season. I want to thank the fine administration up here at Halldale High School, Mark Tinkham, the principal, as well as first-year athletic director Chris Ranslow, also the boys coach. They're anxious to get going. We'll talk a little bit about that over the course of the game here as the girls have fared just a little bit better as far as being able to get games in, and that's the way that things go. This game came to be last night at halftime of the Gardner game that we were doing up here with the Bulldogs. We got a note from Coach Ranslow, who'd been with Coach Stonestone and over at Winthrop, and they put together this game. And want to thank Joel, the fine athletic director over at Winthrop, getting us the rosters and all the information that we needed to be able to bring you this game. So everybody's just going with the flow, Gary. That's all we can do here during the course of this game here. So you want to think with back-to-back nights, a little bit of fatigue maybe, Gary. Maybe going to see Coach Richmond go a little bit deeper into the rotation, although he played a lot of kids last night.
Yeah, it's possible he's going to work on some things tonight. I know I mentioned last night, I was impressed with what I saw this team do, because they have the talent to really press you full court, and they're going to bother a lot of teams this year that they play. I know they've got games coming up with Boothbay and some of the others, but they've got some real talent that knows how to play defense. They've been taught defense, I know, from the age of 7 up in the Bulldog Strong program up here, which has built this program, and both boys and girls that we all know about. And I just think that he's probably going to try some different things tonight And I don't think he's going to run up any score here. I don't think Coach Richmond does that. But
yeah, I think with the pressure, I think it was a case of playing the Gardner Tigers and Lizzie Gruber. If you get caught up in a full court game, the Gardner guards are pretty good about with ball handling skills and getting beaten. I think what you want to do is come back, play half court defense, and be able to send the Lilliputans at Lizzie Gruber and harass her. So that was part of their plan, and it worked well as they came on in the fourth quarter to win that game. As we said, a 56-50 win with a good balanced scoring, 8 kids scoring, as we told you in the recap of that game in the preview here tonight.
I get an idea that the entire squad's going to see some time here tonight, equal time here as we get going. Winthrop. Not really a lot of depth there, so we'll see how it goes. And the Bulldogs are on the floor.
So it'll be Perkins, Fortin, Rice. I'm trying to see the other starters out here. Lindsay Letourneau. Solovich is the other starter here. So Bulldogs will have the first possession, won the coin toss. That's a funny thing to say. Modor goes, she drops it, but it's still in the way. Ramblers in the green if you're just joining us. Bulldogs in the white. Comes back outside now to Perkins, Maddie Perkins. She's one of the ball handlers on this. She's a good ball handler. She saw a lot of action last year. She's a junior. Goes left side now. Lindsay Letourneau. Sage Fortin. Perkins going to pop it up. No, she gets a rebound. Goes back up with it off the glass. Can't get it. And now it comes loose. Lily Platt with the rebound. KK Wills. KK had a good game last night as well.
Did, yeah.
And Letourneau was our player of the game, as we said. Back outside here. Undertaker's Perkins. Maddie looking for some help. Dips it inside. Stolen away by Trapagna. I might have said Letourneau. I meant Trapagna there earlier. And out of bounds. Amanda Trapagna was our player of the game. Great game last night for her. As we said, game high 17 points, 3 assists. I want to thank Coach Richmond. Does a great job with his stat packages, media package, lays things
really
all out,
beautiful.
really first class. You can tell Coach Richmond's got a little media in him. He's actually done some work with us over the years, and we've worked together on some of the tournament basketball games for the NFHS network as well. So he appreciates the job that we got to do. Popped outside. It would have been a three-pointer, but it didn't get down for Lindsay Letourneau. Here comes Medor. Back outside. Trapagna's going to step into one and rings it out. In the force field, about 2 minutes into the game, is still on both baskets. Perkins goes. She lays it up. Got fouled, says Mr. Mertzel.
It's going to be on Lily Platt. I think that's going to be her first for sure.
Yeah, first foul of the game.
She's the first one of the game.
Get 2 shots. And the force field is still in effect.
This Winthrop team has no seniors on the team. Only 2 juniors, so.
As we said, Kelsey Willett and Jess Merrill doing the co-coaching. A unique circumstance, but they're making it work. 2 fine role models for young women. Trapagna dishes inside. The door goes up. Can't get the angle. And out of the pack here comes Rice. Lydia Rice on the fly. Lydia back outside. Letourneau. Now Perkins. Perkins going to get a lot of ball time. She and Rice are the 2 key ball handlers. Popped outside. Way downtown. Glassed off. Nice. She falls nicely. Puts it up. Gets fouled. So Sage Fortin let the long shot go, fouled a shot.
Winthrop's got some girls that can handle the ball out front.
They're quick. You know, you got to think that with that quickness, they'd be a good pressing team, but with the short roster, that's a hard thing to pull off.
Yeah, it sure is. But this would be the night to try it.
And there we go. Finally got one home. Sage Fortin with 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Dick Layton tells us she's high score in the game. Comes inside. Put up and down. That was nicely done by Iris Ireland.
Nice assist there for her.
Down along the baseline. Challenged by the Bulldogs, and they'll come out with it. Skipped ahead. Trepagna pulls up. Nice soft shot, drops it home. Amanda got up in the air, and she was able to control herself and make the nice soft shot.
She's starting now right where she left off last night. Ooh.
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 Boy, that was a hard fall.
I felt that.
Ooh. Island went down hard. Iris has bounced up, but boy, oh boy. So we take a quick timeout. We'll stay with it right here. We'll take a look at that Trepagna shot here as she came off. And watch how she gets herself up in the air, Gary, and just hangs up there. Watch this right here.
Yeah, she does get up, huh?
Hangs up in the air and got the nice soft touch. The shooter's touch. Glad you could join us here.
Looking at the back of Jeff Mertzel.
And our next game, we're gonna block out Jeff here because we've got something more important than Jeff. We've got a game coming up here on the 21st, Monmouth at Halldale. That's a girls' game. 2 games, 5:15 and 7 o'clock. And as we like to say, check your local listings, as these things go on, because some of the game times have been changing as we've gone through. But that's what was listed on the schedule that we got. And so that'll be Thursday night. Rob Kennedy along for the call of that one, as Rob will be calling the games here at Halldale. We're kind of here because this one was thrown together very quickly last night. I had everybody here, so I was able to say, hey, everybody, let's have a do-over tomorrow night. So this is the Gardner crew doing the Halldale game, but you don't need to know any of that. We're here for you. Trepagna put that one up and didn't get it down and rolled off, and Maddie Perkins with it. Here they come. They want to run. Popped outside.
All white underneath.
That was a good, strong rebound flying through. Greenhalgh came through for the rebound. Trepagna got a tricky dribble down along the baseline. I think she got a double.
Dribble on that one. Yeah, you got, as you mentioned, Rob, you got a busy week next week. I don't know what's scheduled up here, but I've got a busy week.
Yeah, we got some middle school games starting next week. We'll bring you all those Thursday night. We'll put the next week out for our game Thursday. Popped off the side. That was Lydia Rice. Stolen away. Sage Fortin. Sage slashes through and she gets fouled. Sage can fly. We got to get. Got to remember to get Dick a shawl or something here.
Yeah.
A little chilly right here. Dick wore his sweatshirt tonight. He said he's learned his lesson.
His hair's curling.
You can't fool.
It's so cold in here, his hair's curling on top. Look at it.
Our Dick Layton, a great stat guy, been doing our stats for a lot of years. Dick can probably tell you when he started doing it for us. He's been keeping the book for us for years and years and years. Hayden Medore, tricky dribbles, gets it back outside in the corner where it's held there. This is Wills. She get it back outside.
Oh, that was a nice
3-point basket there by Trepagna. She's got 5 points, 5 out of the 7. As you said, Gary, picking up where she left off. Letourneau going to put it up, won't go, boxed around, and come the Bulldogs. But it's going to roll out of bounds off Sage Fortin. It'll be. So take a look at the replay here, Gary.
Nice. Well, she has a great arc on that ball. I mean, she's one of the top shooters, but she's not the only one on this Halldale team.
Comes inside. It was Medore going up with it. I'm sorry, that was Lily Platt, number 4. I get blocked out sometimes with the camera right in my vision. Sorry about that. Lily comes outside. Lydia Rice, right side now. Letourneau got it stolen away. Greenhalgh doing a good job on the defense. Amanda lets ring again. That one's a little shot. Pratt with the rebound. Comes back outside here to KK Willis. So off the glass and in. Good finish there as Lily Platt.
We wondered how they were going to come out tonight, and they're storming the floor.
Good take, good toss. Up and down for Sage Fortin. Sage with a nice soft shot. Let that one fall through. 9-4. Badua. Stefania. She's going to take it off the dribble. She's going to go, nice, and she's going to finish strong. Strong take. 11-4.
Amanda's only a sophomore, so.
Kick back outside here to Rice. Rice back out deep. This is launched by Fortin. It won't go. Comes Madua. Hayden. Hesitation dribble, kicks it back outside. They come right out on Trevania that time because they have to. Lily Platt's got it now. Trevania tried to get it inside. Some good defense there that time by the Ramblers, and it was stolen away by Maddie Perkins. Here comes Maddie Perkins. Hesitates in the paint, kicks it back outside. Kind of a tough handle, but tracked down by Fortin. Fortin skips it right side. Popped outside now by Rice. And here come the Bulldogs. Hayden Medora loses a dribble. Companion. She's going to launch a 3. Won't go. Fortin with it. Fortin, she's quick, comes through, puts it up, draws a foul.
It's going to be on Hayden Medora, I think.
Be Hayden's first foul. 14th foul. Shooting 2. First one's good. Sage Fortin, the 5'3" sophomore. This is a small, quick Winthrop team, Gary.
Yes, they are. They're very quick. Not a real big team, but quick.
1 of 2. Greenhalgh got the rebound. Into the hands of the point guard. The freshman, Medora. Rita Benoit, number 2 in the game. Little give and go.
Yeah, nice give and go.
Benoit's going to track it down, try to keep it in bounds. Can't. And we're under a minute here in the first. Benoit tried to sneak in. The Ramblers read it. Perkins, left corner. Letourneau goes up. No. Medora's got it. Dribbles through traffic. Medora comes through the defense and gets fouled on the block. Sorry, only the second team foul. It's going to go against Lydia Rice.
Been a quick first quarter here.
It surely has. But they said she was in the act of shooting, so she's going to get a couple of free throws. First one's going to iron. Lexi Wright out also in the game. She's a sophomore. As Gary told you, this is a very young Bulldog team. But they're exciting to watch. We'll have every dribble of the season. The home dribbles. They're not going on the road. Popped outside deep. No. That was pulled down by Greenhalgh.
It's her second rebound here in the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
Got about half a dozen rebounds, right? Right side now. Avery Baker in the game. She got it over to the sophomore Rita Benoit. Rita went up, got it knocked away, and it'll be 2.3 seconds left for an execution here on the inbounds. We'll see what they come up with here for their inbounds play. Got to get a shoot and go. Well read, and that's going to do it. So we played 1. You see the score, 12-5, Bulldogs over the Ramblers. You're watching girls high school basketball on Munsing Media.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Back here to Petty Gymnasium. It'll be green basketball, says Mr. Mertzel. Will get set to go. Good pressure defense here, Gary. They've stepped it up, but broken away here by Rice. Rice goes in, got it tipped inside. I don't know if got a piece of it. Might have been Lexi Rideout. Back outside now. KK Wills.
Got some new players in here now.
Well, you said they'd probably go pretty deep. Island got it in over to Rideout, and Rideout put it down for two. Her first points of the game. Lexi Rideout, the sophomore. We say that a lot when we mention the Bulldogs. The sophomore. Lots of them on this squad.
All white underneath.
Comes KK Wills, got it ahead and finished up there. Good fast break there. Quick timeout called. Iris Island on the take. Got the good feed and got it home. We'll take a look at this one, Gary. Quick timeout here called by Winthrop. As good run here to start the second quarter by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Halldale getting the ball out quick to the side and up the court, looking up.
That was a no dribble pass. The key to that was the no dribble by KK Wells, Gary. Huh? She just caught and delivered.
And they have the ability to do that with whoever they've got out there on the floor, because it's either KJ or whoever who's taking that ball off and out to the side and up the floor, and that's what they do, and they do it well from what we've seen the last two nights.
And here comes some of that full court pressure. You were thinking that they would want to play here. And although Winthrop's got some good ball handlers. Here's one of them, Sage Ford. Well, there you go. That's a perfect break by Winthrop there. Well done by Winthrop. And that's one of the reasons that you got to be a little bit careful, I think, about pressing this Winthrop team, because when you see the ball handlers, they've got Perkins and Fortin and Rice, all good ball handlers.
Yeah, this is a difficult team, but also a good team to practice against also.
Right. Maddie Perkins has got the first one. Welcome all our Winthrop fans out there. I know they probably have seen quite a bit of us doing. We've done quite a few Winthrop football games over the years. And
did a few basketball last
We went out there for basketball last year. Did a Booth Bay game, went overtime last year. That was a great game. I think they're hooked into the NFHS network out there now. Yeah. So they're doing their game, so that's great. 16-7. KK Wills gets it back. They move the ball quickly. Baker crosses it. Baker gets it back. She's going to pop. That won't go. And did it get deflected? No, it's going to be Winthrop ball. And there's that pressure right on the line and causes the turnover. So sometimes that defensive pressure, Gary, doesn't always result in a steal. It'll result in a turnover, and that's what happened that time. Avery Baker. She gets it to Island, stolen away. Here comes Perkins. And boy, we got a block foul call. That's going to go against Iris Island. Island's been down the floor a couple of times. It bounces right back up. Jill Haskell is the Central Maine Medicine on staff here. Jill's been up here at Halldale for a lot of years. Terrific sports trainer, athletic trainer. Popped outside, no, rebound, knocked away, and it's going to be Bulldog ball. Be Rita Benoit to inbound. KK Wills. Benoit, she holds, gets it down to the right side. Off the elbow. Kick back outside, but travel call. They're trying to get it set up for Baker.
Too many on it.
Trying to get the trap set up. They do, and knocked away, out of bounds. KJ Greenhalgh came over. She's had a good game on the board so far. Probably the leading rebounder.
Yeah, of course, they were confronting Lizzie Gruber last night, but a much better presence tonight underneath the boards for Halldale.
Well, you can imagine. I mean, Lizzie had 24 rebounds last night. I mean, she just... Other girls go up as high as they can, and Lizzie's already got the ball. That was a good take by Lily Platt, but fouling the rebounding action, I think, and 7 fouls. So we're going to be shooting here for a while. And that's kind of what happens with you putting the pressure on, Gary. Sometimes you get yourself into a little foul trouble. It's one of the liabilities of running that pressure defense.
It certainly can happen. Fortunately, when you've got 10 capable individuals that can do it, you're in pretty good shape.
Boxed around and on the tip again to Perkins. She's going to get wrestled with by Baker. And on the possession arrow, it's going to favor the Bulldogs. Usually you have home and away contests going on. Not so tonight. The Winthrop Rambler boys are playing the Coney boys tonight. So you Winthrop fans, I'm not sure if that's at Winthrop or at Coney, but either way it's streamed on one of the platforms. Coney does it with CTV7, and as we said, Winthrop going with NFHS. So you can find that game as well.
Where do you get the information for those?
Popped outside. It's a good pop outside by Lindsay Letourneau.
Just hear from somebody else, or
there's this thing called it's called Facebook, Gary.
Oh,
popped outside, right where she left off. Just back in the game was Strapanier, and she knocked another one down. She's got a couple of threes now in the game, right, Dick? A couple of threes for Amanda. What do you have, Dick?
10. Two twos and 2 threes.
Thank you, Dick. 10 points.
Oh.
Off the glass. I don't know. Did KJ call glass? I'm not sure.
If
we're going to have
her,
to check.
Probably tell
we'll have
you,
to.
yeah.
I don't know if we have an audio replay. We can have her yelling glass, but Greenhalgh
looked pretty
knocked
from this
it down.
angle.
And so did that one. A nice step through, let the traffic kind of clear, and Maddie Perkins went up and knocked it home. So the offense picking up here a little bit, 21-12. Tough pass down on her shoes for Amanda Trepanier, but she made the play. Will's going to pop one. It's going to be offline a little bit. And out of bounds. Not able to kept in by Lily Platt. Didn't have enough room to really operate down there. There is not a lot of room down at either baseline here. But beautiful gymnasium, that's for sure. Can't wait till we get back post-COVID season, Gary, and we can be doing hope we'll be back to do the games next year. Yeah. And if we are, and this place is packed. We've been in here a few times when it's been packed to the gills. I think one of the best games we ever had here was that Richmond Richmond game a couple of years ago. The Bulldogs going against Richmond. I think it went overtime. What a game that was. Maybe double overtime. It's crazy.
Was that only a couple of years ago?
Yeah. That's knocked away, and that was a good defensive play by Lily Platt. Made the block, kept it in play. Toss down underneath. Tough pass to handle. 3:59. Stay with us at halftime. Dick Layton will tally up. He'll be along for the Dick Layton halftime show. We're not doing any player coaches interviews this year. Fall underneath. It'll be shooting two. We've explained to the coaches and the administrators that we're all trying to stay isolated as best we can. We learned a lesson the other night. We're going to do an interview and then decided at the last minute not to, and it actually turned into advantageous for us that we didn't do the interview. So we've decided no interviews this year unless you have to coach from home like Mike Gray did last night. Then we have you come into our broadcast. I got a few comments on that. It was a neat kind of thing to try. It wasn't the best quality, but it was kind of fun to do. One of two there for Sage Ford.
I watched that today sometime. I turned that on quick.
Yeah.
I thought it was some congressman in Washington. See all those books in the back. Of the
looked like, Mike looks like Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, well,
That's what we're going to call him, Abe.
I wonder if he's read any of those books.
They're all math books. It's like, funny math stories, that kind of,
The history of math.
Yeah. What's the, somebody, I read a fair amount. People say, what's the scariest book you ever had, Rob, ever read? And I said, algebra. Off the take. Won't go. Rebound. Good follow. And foul to Sage Fortin. I stole that from somebody off Facebook. I saw that on Facebook somewhere. What's the scariest book you ever read? Algebra.
I'll tell you a true one. I was when I was going to Farmington, I had to pick up an elective, and I just thumbed down through the thing, and I see ornithology. I said, geez, that sounds good. And I got to the first class and found out it was a study of birds.
Yeah? How long did you last in that one, Gary?
I made it. I think I passed.
You did?
I didn't.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
I think probably in the the syllabus there that they put out there, they say, what's that course? They say it's for the birds. Trepania brings it up here. Amanda got it right back. It was a good defensive play by Fortin.
Boy, Trepania's got some good hands. She's a good ball handler.
Greenhalgh. Good finish by KJ. 23-14. Left side now. This is Letourneau. Lindsay Letourneau drops it inside. Trying to make some room is Perkins.
Nice pass.
Boy, she did a good job there of finding her teammate Lydia Rice.
Maddie
Stepped
Perkins,
through.
She did not quit on that play.
23-16. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to be called against Maddie Perkins. 14th foul on the Ramblers. Take a look at this nice, tough move inside by KJ.
Wow. She goes up strong. She uses the board well.
So she's at the free throw line here. Missed the first.
She's a 5'11" freshman. Must be an awful thought to think you got her for 3 more years after this, huh? As a coach, if you were a coach.
Absolutely, yeah. And she plays. She plays with a maturity beyond a freshman. Watching her out there last night, going up against Lizzie Gruber, who's one of the premier, bigs in the whole state of Maine, and probably in New England. And KJ held her own there last night. Moira O'Connor in the game, number 10. Saw her on the field hockey field this fall.
Yeah, most all these girls up here do play more than 2 sports. They at least play 2 out of 3. I'm not familiar with the softball players, but field hockey, soccer, a lot of soccer up here.
Yeah, we may be doing some spring sports as well if they're able to go this year. We've already talked to Coach Ranslow about that a little bit, see if we can make that happen. Kicked right side. Wills. Amanda Trepanier steps into one. That won't go. Rebounds pulled down, skied up there by Maddie Perkins. She got it pretty high there. Maddie. Maddie at 5'6", slashes
Nice
through.
job.
Perkins won't go for her, but it was a good take.
Winthrop's just getting one shot, though, down at this end. That's one of the problems they're having.
O'Connor looking for some help. Gets it, kicks it back out to Wills. Reversed for Pena. Trying to get it into off the elbow. Good take, but steps. Greenhalgh.
Dick, that's yours.
Stay with us at halftime. Dick is warming up in the bullpen. He'll be set to give you the stats. Greenhalgh with another rebound for Pena. Tricky dribbles there. That looked funny.
It's almost like a carry.
Into the paint. O'Connor trying to keep it alive. She does. Comes in, drops it up. Won't go. Lydia Rice. Rice finds a spot. Goes left side. Lays it up. Lifts it out. Under a minute. Long baseball pass ahead. They'll try to drill it in underneath there to Rita Benoit, but it went out of bounds.
Sage Fortin made a lot of hustle on that play. Saved a basket for the Winthrop Ramblers.
Iris Island, the junior forward, 5'7", back in the game. Irons up. Lydia Rice ahead. Perkins. Sage Fortin slashes through. Island with it. Trepanier now. Behind her back goes Amanda. Comes back out, puts it up, won't go. Perkins on the take, all the way coast to coast.
What a nice effort for Perkins.
And good strong finish, 6 seconds left. Wills with it. They get it to the shooter. And ironed up at the buzzer. So we've had a good first half of play here. You see the score, 23-19. We'll go out on the replay here of the Maddie Perkins take and finish here for the Ramblers. We'll take a break. Dick is going to be back with the halftime show when we come back after this.
I really love working at P&G because of the impact that I'm making on my community.
Once a year we will shut down our facility, and it's really cool because at that point we have close to 400 people that are spreading out over the community, helping out all of these nonprofits.
It's just a great day where we all get together and help the community, and we all have fun, and it's just rewarding to be able to give back and help other people. So that was something that we're really glad that they started. And then shutting the whole plant down and do it as a group is a big deal also.
Everybody here looks forward to that day. I don't know, it just energizes everyone knowing that we're going out and we're truly helpful out in the community. And we donate, we shut down our plant for 2 days to be able to leverage all of this manpower to go out and accomplish things that some companies say they can't even get done in a year with the volunteers they have. So we go out in 1 day and for several hours, go out there and do it. And people are just so excited when they know that we're coming to do that and ask us that year, can you come back and do this again? This is great. So it's a really good sense of pride at every level throughout that day of caring, no matter where you go out in the community. Everyone is very excited about it.
Hey everyone, Travis Mills coming to you today to let you know more about CBU benefits and the plans that we offer. We're going to talk today about the accident plan and why it's so important for you to have the coverage that we offer.
So one of the things with this accident policy that's really important is that a lot of people don't even understand how it works or how to use it. People think, well, I'm never going to get injured, I'm never going to get hurt, so there's no reason for me to really have it. But statistics tell us that over 40 million people are in an accident every single year in the United States. And why that's so important is it's not just for the car accidents. If your kids are hurt on a playground, if you're hurt lifting something or out doing some kind of activity, there's always a need to claim on an accident policy. Whether you're a child or into the later years of life, there's always the need for an accident policy.
Thanks so much, Alex. I appreciate that. For more information, visit cbubenefits.com to get yourself protected from life's unexpected events. Hey everyone, Travis Mills here again, and we're going to talk about the cancer plan. I have Alex, and he's going to explain exactly what the cancer plan is and why it's so important for you to have it.
So our cancer policy covers so much more than people don't even think. It's not just for those critical cancers that you have. Our policies cover everything from skin cancer all the way to the intense things that you're going to need down the road for years and years and years. When it comes to surgeries, radiation, chemo, holistic approaches, it also covers transportation. A lot of people think that just because I get cancer, I can go get treated right down the street. And a lot of times that's just not the case. There's a lot of strains of cancer, and a lot of them don't even specialize in our local areas. So what happens if you have to go to a hospital in Houston, Texas? The Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. Our policy has a transportation benefit that will take you to and from in order to get the best treatment possible.
Thanks so much, Alex. I appreciate that. For more information, visit cbubenefits.com to get yourself protected from life's unexpected events.
We're back here. Rob Munzing. We're joined here by Dick Layton for the stats here at halftime. And 6 minutes or so left here in the halftime break. And Richard, let's turn it over to you and tell us how this came to be.
Okay, Rob. Holdo jumped off to a 12-5 lead in the first quarter, but Winthrop's come back, and it's 23-9. Yeah, 23-19 at halftime. Sure, we'll get to it. We'll go to Winthrop first. Maddie Perkins with a nice flourish at the end with 6 points. Sage Forden, the playmaker, with 5. Lydia Rice with 5. 2 for Doobie, and a 3 for Lindsay Letourneau for that 19 point. They had 6 turnovers. Nobody's in foul trouble. Remember, in fact, only 3 fouls. Maddie Perkins, Sage Forden, Lydia Rice. That's the only foul situation for Winthrop, for Halldale. Amanda Trepagna, the great shooter out there, with a couple of threes and two twos. She's got 10 points. KK Wills with a basket. Lexi Rideout with a basket. Caden Medore, who has 3 fouls, has 3 points, and 2 for the good rebound. KG Greenlaw, I got her for about 8 rebounds out there, Rob. Handling the ball very good on the rebound department. For a total of 23. As I mentioned, Hayden Medore is the only one in real foul, though. She's got 3. KJ Greenlaw has 1. Iris Erlin's been on the floor a lot out there, pounded around, has 2 fouls. Lily Press got a foul, Amanda Trepagna got a foul, and they had 9 turnovers in the first half. So the pretty even game out there, Rob. Winthrop's come back to 23-19 deficit, but Halldale has a bunch of players out there, so they can move them in and out. So it's well played first half, I think.
Okay, Dick, thank you. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action here from Penny Gymnasium here on Munzing Media after this.
Hey everyone, Travis Mills, partner at CBU Benefits, coming to you today to explain a little bit more about the packages that we offer. Today I have Alex, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover critical illness, why it's so important for you to have it, what it means, and we're going to find a way to get you covered through CBU Benefits.
So one of our more innovative products that we have is our critical illness policy. Now for us, it's called Active Care. It's a lump sum product from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000 for cancer, for heart issues. Really, it covers 28 critical illnesses. So we call this our Active Care product. So for just a few dollars a month, you can cover yourself for life's unexpected events of cancer, heart, the 28 critical illnesses, even going into diabetic amputation, Alzheimer's disease. So come over to CBU Benefits. and get information about how you can protect yourselves for life unexpected events.
The Leavitt Hornets have established themselves as one of the leading football programs in the state of Maine.
Goes it down, it's got his man wide open down the seam, going to be 6. Touchdown Hornets, just what the doctor ordered.
And the Hornets know when it comes to fundraising that Maine Athletic Fundraising is just what the doctor ordered.
So here we are today at Leavitt Area High School, and I've been working with Coach Hathaway. This will be my 9th year kicking off his team. They're a great program in the state of Maine, and I enjoy kicking them off every year. They've got motivated kids, and they do a real good job with the fundraiser every year. I think you guys are ready to roll. What do you think? Yeah. Good luck, guys. Thank you. You got it. You're all set.
So we've been working with Maine Athletic Fundraising for the last 10 years with Mark Smith. Mark's been very helpful to our program. The nice thing is we're in the preseason, double sessions, a lot going on, but they come in and take care of everything. You give the players a good talk, pump them up for the fundraising, get them the materials they need and some ideas to sell the cards, and then they get the kids out and go. So it's been very helpful to our program. We've been able to raise thousands of dollars every year, and it helps us out a lot.
We're back here to Penny Gymnasium. Rob Munson, Gary Verhill. You just heard from our Dick Layton. We thank Dick for his great work on our stats. Chris Wheeler doing our production. Evan Grady running our game cam here from the stage at Penny Gymnasium. Well, certainly want to thank Coach Richmond. Does a great job with this stat package that he pulls together, Gary. And, he makes comments about the kids. For instance, like KK Wills last night. 7 points last night, had 4 assists. She was MVP last season. MVC last season. She was 14th in points per game and 9th in made threes. She's all-conference honorable mention, led the team in scoring last year. So she's one of the veterans, KK is, of this team. And one of the things I like about what I'm seeing with both these squads, they're both fundamentally sound, and they're not concerned who's getting the points or who's hot at the particular time or what's going on. They're all just playing complementary roles, and that's part of what you got to do. Is if you're going to have a team type of atmosphere around your team, then that's certainly the kind of thing that you want to have flourish in your program. As we used to say, it's amazing how much can get done when nobody cares who gets the credit here for that. So this is our back-to-back games. Got another game coming up Thursday here. It'll be Monmouth will be in Thursday night. Rob Kennedy will be along for the call of that one here from Penny Gymnasium. I'll be on as the color analyst here. Coach Andrew Morong of Central Maine Community College will join us. He's currently in quarantine mode himself right now. So as soon as he gets done there, he's going to be able to join us for the girls' game. So Winthrop with a nice little run here has made it a game, a 4-point game here as we start. Baker got a steal there. Here come the Bulldogs. They're going right to left on your screen. Into the corner it goes. KK with a 3-ball right out of the gate. And we just got done talking about her and how well she had done as with her 3-point shooting. And she was 9th in the league there in 3-point attempts made last year. And comes right out of the gate, pops one home. Going to see it right here, Gary. Nice release. All net.
Nice from that corner, left-hand corner. Yeah, Halldale's got some shooters, that's for sure. They can put some points on the board. I got to give a lot of credit to this Winthrop team, though. This first half has really surprised me. The stamina that they've had, stayed in the ball game. They're quick. They've got good ball handlers. What they're really missing is that really big girl. But this is a really young team, this Winthrop team.
Yeah, they're very young.
I mean, these girls here, all of them on the floor, are going to face each other for the next 3 years.
Right.
So they're going to get to know each other, and it's going to be a battle every game.
Going to make some great games once we can start to fill the gym. Avery Baker kicks it back out. Swing it out. Back around to Wills. He's going to cross it all the way to Baker. Baker goes baseline, puts it up. Little contact, they let it go. Lydia Rice. Now on the take is Perkins. She goes hard, puts it up, won't go. And Trapania looks it up, gets it ahead here to Island.
Nice.
And the finish. Good fast break that time. And good finish.
Ireland, nice effort on her part, being there in the position.
Yeah, and a good look up.
Open it up to an 8-point lead.
It's 4, so they've doubled up here. Wolves hit the 3, and then they've got a couple of quick baskets as well. So good tempo here. I'm sure that Coach Richmond's happy with here for his team getting out of the gates well here to start the second half. Baker spins, looking for some help, gets it in the corner. Kick back outside to Will. She's going to shoot it up, and she got another 3.
Good shooter, keep shooting.
Got the hot hand. They found KK. KK's back-to-back 3 balls. And now they run. Comes Wills. Skips it ahead. Nice finish up by Island.
Time for Winthrop to take a timeout, I think.
So it's grown out to a 13-point lead. It was 4 at the half. So great start here by the Bulldogs in the second half as they have come out on fire. Wills with a couple of 3s. Islands with a couple of fast break baskets here for the Bulldogs. Comes over to the right side to Ford. Sage looking for a little traveling room if she can get it. She gets inside, then knocked out of bounds. Take a look here in the replay right here, Gary.
Yeah.
Here's the second of the 3s, almost the same
She's
spot.
got a beautiful shot from that corner. We've had a few 3s here tonight.
Dick will let us know at the conclusion of the game.
There's another one.
Post-game report. We'll also have the Capsa Pizza play of the game. Baker getting a little more playing time as she's in the game with Medora being saddled with the 3 fouls. 33-20.
Maddie Perkins got caught with a push there in the back on that one.
Sub coming in the game. The Iris Island. She's going to be in for Lily Platt.
Coach Richmond has used a lot of people here in this first half.
That one comes up a little short. They went on the preset out of bounds play for the 3 to Wills. Why not?
Nice trap on that side.
Well, now we'll get people bent over, bodies. It looks, looked like a Zumba class going on out there, Gary, huh?
Let's see.
You ever try that stuff, that Zumba stuff? They push into pretzels.
I can't even spell it. Oh, Zumba, yeah. Leanne took that last year, yeah.
You're still doing that Jack LaLanne stuff, I'm sure. 40 left. That'll date everybody.
Doesn't it look like it?
There's 2 people in America that know what we're talking about there. Tipped away. Amanda back on it. Trapania thought about it, got it in the corner. Rita Benoit in the game.
Boy,
Rita's got it here. She's got a
Winthrop.
left-handed put-up. Looked good on the release.
Yeah, that looks
a little long.
You know, there's 3 green shirts under there. It looks a lot better than the first half when they were underneath the defensive basket.
Greenhalgh's not in the game. She demanded the boards there, or commanded the boards, I guess is the better term in the first. They've got a smaller unit out here now playing a half court. Dropping down in the zone here in the half court set. As you said, good time to work on some different stuff, Gary. It's going to get a hold. Glad you can join us here tonight for this game and hope you're enjoying it. And we're certainly enjoying seeing the kids out here competing and doing what they really love to do. Baker will step out into her place. Kayla Lee, the junior, gets her first action. Number 11. Wills skips it ahead. Tough one to handle and out of bounds.
Just a little bit too far ahead of her.
Tough one for Iris Island to handle. Sage Fortin. Back outside. Lindsay Letourneau. Got it knocked away. Good inside defense. And here comes Wills. Cager. Benoit pops it up. No good. Rebound underneath.
Good job.
Put back home on the follow by Iris Island.
Good effort on her part. Being right there underneath the boards, waiting for that rebound.
As we like to call that, dirty deeds done dirt cheap right there. Those rebounders, Gary,
Right.
get the job done. You're going to see it right here.
Yep.
The kinds of, those are coaches' plays right there. And the late, great Tommy Heinsohn to give you a Tommy point for that one, huh? Boy, we've lost some great folks over the course of the last year. Some great people from the world of sports that we all follow. We're going to see it right here again. This is
nice. Yes.
the put up and in again. Good job on the replay, Chris, bringing that to us. Certainly, I've lost a lot of people. So, Gary, I got a question for you and Dick, because I know you're wonderful. But we'll take a look at the upcoming games. 121. That's Thursday night. Monmouth will be in here to take on the Halldale girls. 5:15 and 7 o'clock. But check your local listings, as we say later on. Okay, 19 years ago today, what famous event occurred in the history of New England sports?
Patriots won the Super Bowl.
Did you say Patriots won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No.
Um,
I'm going to bring Dick's mic up. What do you got, Dick?
Is that when Brady took over?
It was kind of that season,
Yeah.
Early on in his career. And what happened? It was against Oakland.
Oh, my gosh, you got
The
me.
snow game, the tuck rule.
Oh. I was going to say the Battle of Midway, but
4-point lead at the half, 15 points now. You can learn a lot of useless information listening to Munzing Media. Knocked away. That was a
nice
good
move.
reverse dribble
That
by
certainly
Ford behind
was.
her back.
Boy,
Sage
that goes
puts
in.
it up.
Oh.
I don't often root, but I was rooting for that one to
Sage
drop
Ford.
home. Huh? What a play by Sage Ford.
Was the beauty. Boy, Winthrop's got some real good ball handlers. Don't
They sure do.
take anything away from them. They're going to win some ball games here.
And again, they were a young team, as we've said. That was some really tricky dribbling there into some traffic and some good defense. And Sage Fortin was dipping and weaving and all that. Watch it right here, Gary. This is great work. Watch it go behind the back here, right here. Goes behind
Nice
the back. And then she looks him off and goes
right
up
through and
almost had it drop home. That would have been beautiful.
4 white shirts right there.
She got the free throws. 35.
Well, Hayden Medora's
22.
back in the game. She's had a nice rest.
And there's the 3-ball KK. That's 3 for her. A good take coming back the
It's a
other
nice
way.
job, yeah. Solovich with the 2 for the Winthrop Ramblers.
Might be her first points of the game. That was a good job by her coming back in. Knocked away. Then here comes Sage Fortin with it. Sage slows it down, gets attacked out front. Kicked inside.
Oh, that was a good effort, too, underneath from Sage Fortin. No, that was Lydia Rice on that one, number 4.
Yeah, he's going to take a look at the 3-ball again. Raining threes. KK Wills.
KK has how many, Dick? 11 points.
11 points.
Not, yeah, 3.
3 threes, right? 9 points out of threes. Lydia Rice knocks it down. 2:04 left. Hope you're enjoying
Lexi
replays and graphics and full production that we're able to bring you here on Munzing Medias. We cover Halldale Bulldog basketball. Also doing all the Gardner Tigers basketball games. And I think they've finalized the hockey schedule, so we'll have to take a look and see if we can squeeze a hockey game or 2 in.
Somebody was asking me about that.
We're in training for the ice vault right here tonight. It's a little chilly in the gym, but I'd rather have it this. We go to Gardner sometimes 100 degrees up in that little gym. Fortin with it. Sage slows it down, gets it right side now to Letourneau. Here comes Lindsay. He gets it back outside. Fortin. Good give there to Rice. Rice trying to weave through traffic and get through and then lost it out of bounds.
Stay green, I believe.
38-27. It was 23-19 Bulldogs at the half. So a good third quarter so far. It's still a minute 16 left to go here. Comes back outside here to Williams. She puts it up, no. Rebound pulled down by O'Connor. Benoit tried to get it on the elbows. Not able to get it there to Lexi Rideout. Rideout's got a basket in the game. Here comes the trap. Rice got over the timeline. Rice comes down, puts up a floater off the glass
nice
and home.
Nice
Pretty
effort.
move.
Yes, it was. Lydia Rice.
Lydia Rice. O'Connor going to get the travel here. Well, that was a really nice play, Gary. Take a look here. Rice goes
right
down.
Right through the middle. She didn't hesitate. Nobody big was bothering her when she.
Well, she caught the defense a little flat-footed, as we see right here, and didn't get back and get set, and she was able to glass it home.
Fortunate she had good body control and didn't get called for any control foul.
So the 15-point lead now is down to single digits, and let's see what Winthrop can do here. They'll pop it up with Doobie, and it won't go, and O'Connor will try to keep it in. She can't do it, so 19.3 seconds left. That will give the Ramblers a chance to cash in here if they can, and pop from the corner is good. It's a
pretty
three-point basket knocked down by Sage Fortin. Makes it a 6-point game, so the Ramblers after looking like it was going to get out of hand for them a little bit. No. And at the buzzer.
That's good, I think.
It's good at the buzzer. So staying with it was Lexi Rideout, her second basket of the game.
She just came in.
She just came in a bit ago, and she cashes that one in. So we'll play three quarters, an 8-point lead here, as we're going to take a look at the final basket of the game at the buzzer. We'll kind of block off the clock, but you can see the clock up in the right top of the screen there. Comes a rebound down. Watch the clock. It's up at about 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, she just got it in.
So the officials were right on that one. So that's going to do it. 8 minutes left to play here. Good one coming here to you from Penny Jim. We're back after this.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Back here to Penny Gymnasium, Robbins and Gary Verhill. Good third quarter, Gary, for both teams. It was 23-19. And
these Winthrop girls came here. Winthrop girls came here to play basketball.
Yes, they did. Yep. Yeah, they're a scrappy group, but gotta like them. Comes inside and boxed around.
Nice pass, nice lead pass.
Fortin, no. Left side now. Wills has been hot. Goes inside and spin around with Island, and she draws the contact, and she goes to free throw line.
Letourneau's going to be, Lindsay Letourneau's going to be called for that one. She's a 5'4" sophomore for the Ramblers.
Back iron, no good. Iris Island. Eight-point lead. Some half-court trap here,
nice,
and a good steal there by Baker. Baker got in the passing lane. They get it ahead here to Island. Island goes up and home.
Now, that was a beautiful play.
That's textbook right there, Gary.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want out of your defense. The steal turned into transition points.
Minimum amount of dribbling, and it was 2 good passes.
Back outside now is Ford. She gives it up, gets it back. She's got a 3 lined up. Almost dropped home, but didn't. Baker. They'll fight for it. And on the floor, there's everybody there. Everybody's scrambling. Comes ahead to Willis. Willis, nice bounce pass underneath. A little bump there, and Platt couldn't finish. Back the other way is Perkins. Perkins back outside. Front iron on the 3 ball. Didn't get down there for Lindsay Letourneau. So this is that play there. Watch
One pass.
The good look up
2
there
pass.
by Platt. And then the finish by Island. Well done. Back here live. Squirts out. Baker's got it. Looks underneath. Got Wills. She gave up on the shot idea. Now they'll work some clock. Going in the diagonal way, and that's always a bad thing to do. And comes inside. Nice feed to Pratt. She's got it up and didn't get it to drop home.
One of the differences second half has been Winthrop's doing a lot better underneath this defensive board down here.
Back outside now. This is Letourneau. She plops it home. Got a 3 ball. We talk about the boards. The freshman, KJ Greenhalgh, was doing a great job on the boards and not in there right now, so they get a little smaller. And turnover. Letourneau gets attacked. Baker tried to come back on the D. She does. They'll skip it underneath, and Wills will steal it. KK Wills. Left side, Baker thought about it and didn't get the ball down, got called in travel. So Medora's going to check back in.
Hayden hasn't had a lot of playing time tonight.
Yeah, she's had a little bit.
I think some of these girls had a rough night last night as far as they got to be exhausted here tonight.
They've played back-to-back games.
Hayden played the entire game last night.
Yeah, and she had a great debut, didn't she, Gary? 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and her debut last night against the Gardner Tigers. Remember, that's a C team playing an A team.
Yeah.
We've always said over the years, lots of times there's not much to choose between the classifications a lot of times. So.
You know how I feel about this whole thing anyway.
And we're really, we hate the circumstances that have brought this upon us, that, Gardner's playing Halldale and all that. But we really like it for the, and Halldale's, going to, be a neighboring community of Gardners. And these kids play with each other and against each other growing up the whole time and all of that. And certainly you take a look at some of the great teams Winthrop's had, the Bulldogs have had here over the years. And they would be great in Class A.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
So,
and I experienced it back in the 60s, Rob, and it was just a great experience because Gardner and Halldale played once a year, and they would sell the place out.
Yeah.
And the Boosters Club made money, and the tickets made money, and concessions, and, now we have to worry about who's in what conference before.
Yeah. You saw the Capsa player of the game. Tease. Nobody in there yet. We'll have to see who that is. We'll confer with our folks. We ought to put that out somehow, some way. We ought to have people voted.
What's that?
Vote at home on that. On
poll?
the Capsa. Yeah. Yeah,
I'd
like a poll.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that. Let us know at home if you'd be interested in being involved in that. On the take. Beautiful switch off. Left-handed. Up went Rice, but it didn't get down. 42-35. Pivotal time in this game, Gary, with 4.5 or so minutes left here to see if Winthrop can further claw into this and make it a single or two-possession game down the stretch run, or can the Bulldogs increase their lead?
Well, it's actually a good time right here for Halldale.
Well, that's a nice finish by Medora. Boy, she really did. She went up left-handed with a pretty move. Didn't get it down, but followed a shot and was able to get it up and down. That's a big basket right there. Makes a 9-point lead.
She's got great body control.
On the take there, good take by Perkins, but no. Capania goes, and we got a. I've seen.
I think
that looked like out on 95.
It's actually a great time for Halldale to pull the ball out and work on taking some time off the clock.
On the take here. Silovich loses it out of bounds. Was it tipped? Let's see. Yeah, it's going to stay over, I think, to green ball. So it'll be Winthrop basketball. We got the Medora, I think, finish here. So you go up left-handed, and then she kind of sneaks in on the finish, Gary.
Yeah, she's great body control, as I said.
And powered down and got it home. Back here live. Comes back outside here to Rice. Give you the foul situation here in the final 3:50. 16 fouls against the Ramblers. 3 against. 6 on the Bulldogs, 3 on the Ramblers, I'm sorry. That's the third foul on Island for the Bulldogs. It's good. Lydia Rice will get another. A lot of these Winthrop girls have played a lot of basketball tonight. Lydia's been out there a lot tonight.
That's a good point, Rob.
They're in great shape, aren't they? I mean, these kids get up and down the floor. And,
they do.
Terrific athletes, multi-sport athletes, these Winthrop kids. So this would be a good time, as you say, maybe to run your
just to
run your game there, your slow down game.
Work it for later in the season. Just practice a little.
Inside, they'll kick it back outside. Baker is going to pop, won't go. Comes out. Wills to Baker.
Pull it out.
Yeah, if you don't have something, nothing wrong with getting it out. Comes Maddie Perkins. Maddie slashes in, lays it home, gets fouled, gets a chance for a three-point play. That was a great play there by Maddie Perkins, the 5'6" junior. Could see the slashing technique by her as she came from right to left, went that left hand up off the glass and in, and that's a big basket in this game, Gary.
Yeah, it's bringing it back within 6, maybe 5 here.
Rolls out. We'll save that replay, Chris, and see if we can get to it. So 3 minutes left. Let's see what the strategy is by Coach Richmond.
There you go.
Got his arms folded on the sideline, staying cool, calm, collected. Will's going to hold it. Foul situations, only 3 fouls on the Ramblers, so if they got plenty to give, if they want to send the Bulldogs a free throw line. There it is right here. This is a nice take.
Yeah.
The technique there, Gary, is you got to duck under some of those bigs inside there when you're slashing through, and you could see it very well done there by Maddie Perkins. 4 fouls on Island. 44-38, you see. 2:47 left. If you're just joining us here when we do games from Halldale, we're tied right into the game clock with our scoreboard. So our scoreboard is the time on the score that you see on your screen is official. Lydia Rice, dip shoots, won't go. Comes Medora in the corner. Baker goes, skips it across, got it into a corner. She went up, got fouled. I'm sorry, it wasn't corner, it was right out. Lexi right out. second foul on Lydia Rice. 14 fouls now.
Ooh,
All net.
That's what you call shooting out of the phone booth.
One of two for Ryder. Sage Ford in the corner. Back outside now. Ford through traffic, and Wills has got it. She doesn't need to be in a hurry. She gets trapped there. She's looking for some help. They're going to call a quick timeout. It's a good timeout by Coach Richmond. Called that from the sidelines there, as saw the trap coming in on his players. KK. Upcoming games here for the finish of the week. Got a game here on Thursday. It'll be Monmouth then to take on the Halldale ladies. Double header. JV action starts at 5:15. 7 o'clock on the Varsity tip. Rob Kennedy along for the call of that one. I'll join him on that as color analyst. So we're looking forward to finishing up a strong week here in Bulldog Power Country. So we look across the way. The big sign up on the gym wall, Bulldog Power. You can see it. Just cut off just a little bit. Usually that area right there is going to be full of fans. Here we'll get Evan will pull out a little bit, give you a better look at that. Give you a wide look at the gymnasium. Bulldog Strong. We're going to do that tournament this year. And we're all set to go. And then COVID again reared its ugly head on another event and not able to do that. But I know they're thinking about maybe doing that as a postseason event this year, Gary, the Bulldog Strong Tournament. Usually it's a kickoff to the season. A great tournament that they run. They raise money for cancer awareness. It's a great tournament that the Bulldog Strong people have put into production. The Maduras and many others, Gilberts, and a lot of folks involved in that effort do a great job of supporting the kids here in this community. Knocked away by KK Wills. She's been active in many different facets of the game. She'll be up for the consideration for the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game Award in just under 2 minutes. Stay with. We'll have a full post game with Dick Layton with the official stats of the game. Popped outside. Won't go. Madore with the rebound. Goes behind her back. Protects the basketball. And we'll see what they want to do here as they come down. And looks like they want to spread the floor out, and they do. Baker gets trapped, kicks it back outside to Wills.
It's a good learning lesson.
KK brings it out and says, okay.
There we go. Got to have movement. You got to have movement.
Over to Madore. She goes, and they'll just play ball exchange. Tipped away. That's good defense. Rice got it stolen back away. It's a big steal come back by Lily Platt. Now we're back into the same situation, I would think. Hayden Madore looking for some help. Gets cut off and going to get a bump, and that's only the 5th foul. So they've got a ways to go before they can send the Bulldogs to free throw line. So it'll be side out. So whatever gremlins we had running through our system last night looked like they have departed as quickly as they came last night. So one of the things is, when you're dealing with what we're doing here, we're not only the commentators on the game, we're like the engineers. This isn't like ESPN where they pull up with 500 trucks and 400 people and, doing all that stuff, and something goes wrong and they've got a technician to do it. We have to do all our troubleshooting ourselves. And when things go haywire, it can be a scramble sometimes to make things work. So it wasn't bad enough last night that it was really affecting things to a great extent that we had to shut down and start over, because that's not a good thing to have to do. So we're glad whatever was there was gone tonight, and got a good clean output looks like tonight. Glad you're enjoying it, and thank you for all the fine comments. Had somebody else make a donation to us, a couple of donations today. We want to thank folks that are doing that. You can do that right on MunsingMediaSports.com. And we also want to let you know that we can provide copies of any of these games for you. I had Stacy Brown from Gardner Tigerland. Stacy Greenleaf, back in the days that you and I were covering the Gardner Tigers when she played. She was a great player for us. And so she contacted me today, said, geez, can I get a copy of all the games you do? Sure. And what we do, I can download an MP4 file, and, you know, for $10, I'll do that for you. And we'll put that in the kitty, and, you know, we'll buy Dick a coffee and a couple of donuts. So
Dick's frozen to his chair right now. I'm watching him over there, and he's making me cold.
So in the final minute of play, been a good game here. Almost stolen away. Medora's got it back. That was a great effort there. There's Sage Forden, who's played a terrific game here for Winthrop. She's been a competitor out there. These Winthrop kids are gritty, tough, hard-nosed competitors. Got to love it. And I think Coach Casey Willett and Jess Merrill, the co-coaches, will be pretty happy with this effort here, because when things could have gone south for them, they just battled right back and got right in the face of the Bulldogs. And when it was a 15-point lead, it looked like it could go south, but no, they came right back with it. And scrappy group. And you know, this program's in good hands with those two young ladies coaching.
That's a good second effort right there on her part. That was Maddie Perkins going to the line.
Yeah, so Maddie and Sage and Lydia Rice, they played a lot of basketball tonight for the Ramblers. We'll get some boys basketball going here from Bulldog territory here coming up. Although next week's game against Mount Ararat had to get moved because, as we said at the earlier juncture of the broadcast, the Mount Ararat team is in quarantine right now, so they can't play next week. Early in the week. I don't think they can play until later in the week next week. So we lost that game, but that's been rescheduled to a Saturday in February. So, again, always check on Muncie Media. Any change we get, we'll put up there. Medora comes in, kicks it back out. Trepanier going to hold. Amanda looks, surveys the scene, and gets it to Medora. Medora will get fouled. But it'll be side out because it's going to be the 6th foul. So with 12 seconds left, we'll play that out. Bulldogs are going to win this one. They'll go back-to-back wins, go to 2-0 on the season. 2 impressive wins over the Gardner Tigers. They came back, won that one 56-50 last night. They come back in the fourth quarter. Tigers led that all the way towards the end of the game. 1:34 left to go, I think.
It was an entertaining game.
Tigers was still up by 1. And the Bulldogs came back and found a way to win it. This one went back and forth. And I think the depth of the Bulldogs kind of wore down the Ramblers here a little bit. A little fresher legs coming off the bench, I think, for the... And I think a key thing was that start, the third quarter, the KK Wills came out, hit a couple of threes to really get them going here in the second half, and they went a long ways towards sealing this game. Good take and finish by Maddie Perkins at the buzzer, so that's going to do it. 46-41 final here. Gary Verhill, your final thoughts on tonight's game?
Very entertaining night, Rob. When I first saw the Winthrop girls come on the court, I didn't think their size would be able to match up with Halldale, and they kept more or less their speed overcome their height. And Halldale, in that second quarter, underneath their offensive boards, seemed to be the difference. And their three-point shooting tonight was much better than last night.
Yep, we'll get those stats from Dick here in the final.
Taking nothing away from this Winthrop team. Boy, they've got a lot of wins coming in the next 3 years out there, and these two teams, these girls, 20 girls that were here tonight, are going to be battling each other for the next 3 years, as far as I can say. And I hope we're here to see it.
Well, we're planning to be here as much as they'll have us here. So we'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back for the Dick Layton postgame report after this.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
We're back here to Penny Gymnasium as it's cleaned out very quickly. Of course, it doesn't take much time to clear out the gyms these days, does it, Gary? I mean, you just blink, and if the teams leave the floor, everybody's gone. But we're still here. We're still here to bring you the post game here with our Dick Clayton. He'll bring you the stats here as soon as he's said. He's got them all tabulated. He'll let me know, and Dick's still going to tally up here. Why don't we take a minute and we'll talk about the Capsa Pizza player of the game, because that was a choice amongst quite a few players here tonight. But we're going to go with KK Wills.
Go with the Wills because she got those threes and three.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dick, and you're doing the stats right now, and you'll be able to tell us what KK got. But I think she got 3 threes during the course of the game, and so we're going to name KK Wills the Capsa Pizza player of the game. So we'll get her certificate right here, and Chris will hunt her down and make sure that she gets her certificate for a free pizza at Capsa's Pizza. And she certainly was on fire here tonight, particularly in the second half of the game here, as she hit a couple of threes there in the third quarter. And really, Gary, for her, when you take a look at it, that and the defense there really was the difference there. KK got hot here in the second half. They came out, and they really stepped the tempo up, increased that lead to 15 there early on in the second. And as they were able to do that, we're seeing one of the threes there from the corner there. I think that was the second of her threes in the third quarter there. That really got the Bulldogs going there, really set the tempo there early in the second half. But as you said, those Winthrop Ramblers would not give up, and they really were a determined bunch. And they came back, and 46-41 was the final there. They kept fighting and scratching all the way throughout the course of the game. So congratulations to KK Wills as tonight's Capsa Pizza player of the game. So Dick Clayton continuing to tally up, and you let me know when you're set to go, Dick, and we'll bring you on for the post-game highlights.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the post-game scoring, let's turn it over to Dick Clayton. Dick?
Okay, Rob, as you say, it was a 46-40 game. Winthrop came back, made a game of it, but an editorial, the only three big scorers for Winthrop were the three guards out there, and they controlled the game for Winthrop. There wasn't a lot of scoring from inside, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Maddie Perkins with 11, Sage Ford, the high score for them with 13, and another 11 for Lydia Rice. And Doobie got a basket, and 2 threes from Lindsay Letourneau for their 40 points. But the bulk of the scoring was three guys who played fantastic out there, I thought.
Yeah.
On the other side of the ledger, Iris Aaron had a good game with 10. Lily Pat with a couple. KJ Greeno, I thought she was kind of an outstanding player she got great rebounds out there, especially in the first half. She didn't do a lot of scoring. She only had 4 points, but good rebounding out there. Hayden Madore came out with 6. Lexi Wright out with a big basket at the end of the half, Rob, to give 2 points to Halldale. She ended up with 3. As we talked about at the start of the game, KK Wells with 11, and Amanda Trepanian, another strong game with her for 10. They had Halldale had 16 turnovers as opposed to 14 for Winthrop, so we're pretty even in that score. And a lot of high running out there for Winthrop, and they, as a young team and not too many players out, they had to stay scrappy for the whole game. So I thought it was a good job from Winthrop to stay in the contest with no balanced scoring. As it ended up, it was 46-40, Halldale victory.
Okay, Richard, thank you for your fine work here tonight and during the course of this season. Well, for all of us here at Munsing Media, we wish you good health, stay well, and we'll see you Thursday night here from Penny Gymnasium. Good night, everybody.